This is Mikia Keith, still balling on Studdard Sports. My name's Mikia Victoria Keith.
You got in the middle of the whole government.
I had to.
All right, just might as well get the social medias then too.
Okay, so you guys can follow me on Twitter at Mikia Keith. You can follow me on Instagram. Instagram always popping, you feel me? Miss.Kia with 2 A's.
Where are you from, and what is the high school basketball like there?
I am from Indianapolis, Indiana, homeland of basketball. Nothing beats NAP basketball. I mean, you can travel anywhere in the United States, but you're not going to find better competition, better players than Indianapolis. So freshman year, I attended Ben Davis. Decided to go to Crispus Attucks to continue my basketball career, and then after a coaching change at Attucks, I ended up going to Pike. I finished out at Pike.
How was that experience, like 3 different schools?
It was hard because it was kind of just like I never had like a stable setting. I had like a different coach every single year of my high school career. I never had the same coach like for continuous years, but I feel like that helped me prepare for college because I was able to adjust to different environments. So I think that it actually helped me out in the long run.
What are you majoring in now?
I'm majoring in exercise science.
And life after sports, what do you want to do with it?
So I plan on going back home and being in my mother's graduate school program. Just have to shout out my mom. She is the first Black president of ACSM, which stands for American College of Sports Medicine, so I'm very proud of her. So I plan on doing that, and then after doing that, I want to go get my PhD, and then I'm going to see where that takes me.
So who's in the headphones before the games?
I mean, I'm not really like everybody else. I like listen to, like old school music, you know what I'm saying? Because when you get out here, the energy is so much, so I like to keep it calm.
So who's in the headphones? What old school artists?
I mean, I kind of just got like a mix. I don't really got like a specific, but I kind of got like a mix. And then I always got to throw Drake in there. Drake is my favorite artist out of everyone, so always got to throw some Drake in there.
Well, we got to hear these old school artists that you talk about. What are these old school artists that you listen to?
Oh my God, I listen to a lot of Tevin Campbell.
Oh, okay.
I listen to a lot of music. Listen to a lot of music, Soul Child, just here and there.
Can you give us a note or an example of one of them?
I can't sing, Tevin. I cannot sing.
No Tevin Campbell, no Eye to Eye, no Stand Out, no.
I cannot sing.
We can't get like a half a note from one of them? All right, so a time that you overcame adversity.
Okay, so I think a time that I came over adversity was when my father was diagnosed with prostate cancer. And so just going through those struggles of just, seeing him not at his best and him being sick. And that was a really tough time for me. But I think just using his strength to overcome his sickness and overcome his cancer gave me strength. And I'm just like, if he can do it, I can do anything. So it was a really tough time for my family, but just seeing him like overcome all the challenges that he overcame gave me strength to do what I do. So like when anything gets hard, I'm like, if my dad can, fight cancer, I can do anything.
Coaching, how many years did he coach? Where did he coach?
Oh, my dad, he coached 30 years of collegiate football. So he was a head coach at University of Rhode Island, where I met my mom, head coach at Howard. He coached at Indiana, coached at Miami of Ohio, coached at Colorado. So he was everywhere.
Do you remember any of those teams growing up?
No, so actually this was all before I was born. When I was born is actually when he stopped coaching. So, but then he became the executive director of Black Coaches and Administrators, which was basically trying to get more minority coaches into coaching professionally and the collegiate level. So just kind of having like a dad as a coach, it really just builds your character. And he's a great guy. So, and he really helped me like within the recruiting process and everything. And he always thought it was interesting being on the other side of the table, not trying to get people to come to him, but trying to see like what school would fit me the best. So it was really helpful.
And what's been like the biggest transition for you from high school to college?
Time management, definitely. Being in college and being a student athlete, there's so many things on your plate every single day, from weights to study tables to practice to class. Like it's never ending. So I have to always make sure that I stay on top of things. And then the speed of the game. It's a lot faster in college. It's not as slow. Courts longer, wider, shot clock. You know what I'm saying? Indiana needs to get a shot clock, by the way. But so that was probably the two biggest things. But here at SIUE, they've really helped me. We have a lot of resources, a lot of academic advisors. You're struggling in class, they get you a tutor, they help you with time management. So just being here at SIUE has really helped me with the transition. They've made it pretty smooth. What I would tell myself entering college is to keep your confidence and keep your head up, and if you fail, just keep going. There's a lot of people that get to college and they might have a really bad, rough first semester, but as long as you keep your faith and you just believe in yourself, you can push through a lot of things that come with college, and it's supposed to be the best 4 years of your life. So enjoy it. You find yourself in college, try like different things, like try to get involved. Don't just, especially if you're a student athlete, go beyond your team. Like it's really important that you create relationships outside of your team. So I would probably tell them that, and to just stay on top of things. Like your freshman year of college is so important, just like they tell you your freshman year of high school, your freshman year of college is so important. So if you start off strong, I feel like that's going to give you like the basis to continue to be strong academically and athletically.
What did your first collegiate point feel like?
My first collegiate point? Oh man, so it was a steal against Evansville. You know, hometown state, you feel me? And so it was really nice. Like I was just like I finally scored, because you know the first two games were a little rough. But it was really nice. I was excited. Family was in the crowd. It was nice.
And what did the first start feel like for you?
My first collegiate start, it was really exciting, you know, like seeing like your name, like in your little pictures pop up, all cool and stuff on the board. It was nice, and just, you know, knowing that my coach had some trust in me, especially as a freshman to start, it was really exciting. I don't know, like it's just different. Like starting in college is a lot different than starting in high school. So it was a good feeling.
In terms of legacy, what do you want yours to be, on and off the court?
My legacy on the court, I really just wanted to be like, you know, a girl who works really hard, who always goes after everything, and who always gives 10%. Like, I want to be known as one of those people who like gave it her all every single time that she stepped out on the floor, whether it was on the offensive end, the defensive end, where I'm having an off night, I'm still doing something to help, you know, help my team out. And then off the court, I want to be like a role model to young black women. I don't think that, I feel like it's very important to see somebody being successful that looks like them. And so if I could be able to help a young black girl, you know what I'm saying, like that would be really good.
And in the MIC, what's playing in the MIC like?
Oh my goodness, the transition from playing at Addicts to playing at Pike is so different. I love Christmas Addicts, so that's my school, man. Like, but it's different. It's a lot of competition. That's the best conference ever. Like it's a dogfight every night. The atmosphere, the rivalry, it's a lot. Like I feel like you're tough. You got to play in the MIC. Like you're not from the MIC. I don't really know if you like that. So the MIC is different, and you won't understand how different the MIC is until you play in the MIC.
So you got to be in a music video. Somebody had you rocking SIUE gear. How was that experience?
It was really fun. You came in perfect time, about to start practice. And so I really think that it kind of just brought our team together, and not just our team, but like our school athletic program in general back at Pike. Just like the dancing and just like the school spirit, I really think it got everybody going. And we even used your song whenever we came out at home games. They always played the song. So it was a really good experience, and so if you get to be a part of one of Tevin's music videos, you should feel pretty special.
And you got to hear your name in it. What was that one?
I know.
Wait, so you were in two? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you was in a MIC girls basketball and then the Pike Proud. So what's it like hearing your name? Because I mean, we ain't talking about in the future when you all super famous and everybody shouting you out. We talking about shooting in the gym right now. What was it like hearing your name in the song?
Man, I was just like, that's me. Yeah, it was really nice, and like you even got like something to rhyme with it. I was just like, okay, it was like something like Mikia Keith, True Hooper, SIUE Cougars, something. You know what I'm saying?
So, you got the bars. You remember the bars.
So
hey, your sister went in on me for not pronouncing it right.
she did, but
she
it's okay.
In.
We cool. We better now. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it was all love. Like, yo, tell the sister it was all love. Like,
Right.
The pronunciation was a little.
You're right. It was all love.
Like
all love, sis. They don't play about us.
She went in on me. So what was it like, man, being on radio too? You dropped some bars on the radio. We can't get you to dance for nothing in the music video, but when it came to dropping bars, you had dropped a couple. You dropped a line, I think. When they did no, I'm not saying you dropped nothing now, but you dropped one line. Like everybody went around and said a line. It was Yes, you know what I'm talking. Yeah,
I gotta have my girls here.
No, you're not dropping one now. What was it like just being on radio?
I think it was a really good experience for me being on radio, and I think it actually helped me like to when I got to college and have to speak on the radio. It was fun, and I think we really helped like put like addicts back on the map. Like of course our boys team, shout out to them for winning state, you know. But our girls team, we made some history too. They kind of forgot about us, and I think that even goes like just speaking on that topic was off the radio thing. But just women's sports in general, I don't think that we get enough credit as we should. We put in just as much work, just as much effort, time as men do, but we still don't get the same respect. And so I feel like if people support women's sports, just like you did, Tevin, and giving us the same opportunities that you gave our boys basketball team, I think that'll be something really special if we could just turn it around, you know what I mean? Like, give more support to, like, the amount of the support that we give to men, we need to give to women. And they try to go talk about, oh, well, women can't dunk, or women can't do, girls are dunking now. So I don't want to hear that excuse anymore. And that even goes, not even just basketball, but even you talk about soccer. Our women Olympic team, our national USA team, wins gold medals. They don't even get the same amount of pay as men do. So I just feel like if we could just change that, you know what I'm saying? Like it would just be a lot better. But back to your radio thing, it was really fun. It was cool hearing yourself on the radio. You know, all the parents, all the aunties, all the alumni were listening. And yeah, and Crispus Addicts, they have like a strong root. Like everybody comes back to help alumni. And it was like actually the first black public school in Indianapolis. So there's a lot of history that goes within Addicts.
And since what, 1983 was it?
I don't know, 1980 something. But yes, we were the first sectional champs since the 80s. So it was really nice finally like putting the girls team back on the map. Those are probably going to be my sisters for life. We went through a lot of things together, especially coming from a public school, an IPS school. A lot of people think that, you know, you really don't have a lot, like compared to like a township school, it's a lot different. And so just being able to like overcome just the obstacles of going to a public school and being able to accomplish something like that and bringing back a sectional championship since the 80s was a really good accomplishment for us.
A little shout out for the homie Tay Mamba.
Oh my goodness, shout out to my best friend, Tay Mamba, the Taylor Hall. My girl for life, don't know what I would do without her, ride or die. She just came back from Israel, actually, so
I see she
travels the world. She's big time. So.
Can you tell her to? She was supposed to start a show called Today with Tay, and she's supposed to interview athletes, and this was supposed to start in August, and right now is it April?
April.
Yeah.
Today with Tay.
Yeah. So I mean, this is between us, and I'm gonna just share this with you and her, but. Can you tell her when and how she's going to just give her encouragement to start her brand?
That would be great. She would be great at that. Are you for real?
Yeah, I gave her the name. I gave her the name, the hashtag. That's what I'm saying. So. And
she knows so many athletes. Like Taylor, girl, if you don't do this little Today with Tay thing, girl, that would be so cute. Oh my goodness, yeah. She should definitely do that. and I will support you. You know I got your back. Oh, and you know it's her major too.
That's what we keep. And it's at a perfect school with Ball State and their communications department, so it's like, tell her, get on her head to do this.
Get on